Okay, today we're at a townhome, and so deciding which meter belongs to the house can be difficult, the home, and knowing whether somebody's running water in any one of these four homes can be difficult. So for brevity and using the process of elimination, I'm assuming that this would be the meter to our home, but it could be this one. And the little red needles inside of there, okay, those are called flow indicators. Some people call them cheater wheels or cheater paddles. Call it what you will, but if they're moving, that means water's moving in the house. That's fresh potable water. That's not sewer water. It means somebody's washing their hands or doing the dishes or whatever it is. That's an indication. And both of these for us today seem to be passing the water meter test. So we'll put this up. Put this up right here. Now what I didn't see is the main water shutoff valve. I don't know where a main water shutoff valve is. So if I find one later, it'll be in another video, or I'll at least make note of it in the report. Now lawn sprinkler systems. Alright. That irrigation box, this irrigation box, listen to me talk, hillbilly home inspection. This irrigation box, it's reasonable to assume because of its proximity, it goes to this end unit. Since we're third one from the end, any direction you want to go, well actually not any direction you want to go, let's just do the two. Okay, again, process of elimination, there's not a dime's worth of difference in them. One thing we don't have is a main water shutoff valve for this is the lawn sprinkler check valves. We do not have a main water shutoff valve for these two or probably any of them. Okay, the handles are rusty. The isolation handles are rusty, and the bleed ports do not have caps on them. Neither one of these, and probably none of them, have been serviced in the last year, and they're supposed to. And the ground is supposed to be excavated and lined with gravel so that this doesn't happen. They don't fill up. You're supposed to be able to get underneath these, reach them with your hand so that someone could go in there and service them. And that's just not the case. It's pretty typical stuff that I wanted to show you. Now for my client, on this block with this building, as you're facing the front door, this is the first street to your left. Okay, this is on the south side of the building. As we come up and around, and up the sidewalk, we hear Amazon Prime backing out. Still don't have a main water shutoff valve. Still do not have a main water shutoff valve. The gas meter is right here by the front door. Okay, the home faces east. So right by the front door is the gas meter. What we do not see is electric bonding. So the meter hasn't been bonded. The gas piping hasn't been bonded. It's probably bonded at the furnace or furnaces. Probably got some bonding there. So what do we got here? Let's check it out. We're looking, this is the water pressure at the front of the house. We have an anti-theft. Excuse me, anti-theft. We're not in air conditioning yet. Although you've seen the air conditioning video by now, hopefully. Vacuum breaker, has a vacuum breaker. We're looking between 40 and 80 psi. And we got about 60 psi, which is perfectly acceptable. So what we learned that we haven't found our main water shutoff valve yet. We learned that our meter is on the east side of the structure, south side of the structure. Structure faces east. We learned that we got 60 psi. We learned that we haven't seen our gas bonding yet. We haven't seen our main water shutoff valve yet.